Oh! Should probably say the bottom one. No, I don't think we should say that one. No, don't say it. It would be really bad.
So here's what I'm feeling like right now, Michael. This is one of those games where it's like it doesn't really matter what you choose. I feel like someone's going to kill themselves. Like, I think that's the dark twist to this game.
Probably.
So if you say, "You always be my dearest friend," Sayori's going to kill herself. If you say, "I love you," then Yuri's going to kill herself. Because I think her pulling up her sleeve was her...
She's cutting.
She cuts herself. That's why she likes knives. It's a you can't win-win sort of thing. Like even if you chose Natsuki, I think you have like this cutscene would still happen.
Probably.
You know what I mean? I think the only way to prevent this is if we were to replay the game
and be like even with everyone.
Not even, but literally like
go for Sayori.
Go for Sayori, which is harder to do because her words are a little bit less obvious.
Maybe. What do you think I should say? Because if I lead her on.
I don't know.
No! Why did I choose to play this game? Making me do terrible things to my friends! What are we going for? We said earlier we were going full bore for Yuri. But...
Alright, then we can see what happens. Does it just make you feel bad, Michael?
It does. It makes me feel mean. So mean!
Jeez.
I didn't think I was going to have to make such a difficult choice. I really didn't.
She gave you an ultimatum, Michael.
Yep, pretty much. You love me or I die!
This is what ladies do. Love me.
Or else!
Or else. I don't know what the or else is, but in this case, I have a pretty good idea.
What do you think? Which one would you want to say?
I don't know. If you go for Yuri, then like I said, I think Sayori's gonna kill herself.
And if I go for Sayori, Yuri's gonna kill herself.
Yep. I think ultimately, if you like go for Natsuki, like then she's got like this weird like I want to kill myself sort of thing too.
Should I say that I love her? I don't know! We could save, but I don't know if that'll fix anything.
Save it. And pick the one that you want to pick.
What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I've already told you what I think.
Which one should I pick?
I think it doesn't really matter. Someone's going to kill themselves.
Who do you want to die?
They're video game characters, Michael.
Who do you want to die?
I want them all to die.
Which one in particular? You have to pick now.
I don't want to pick. It's a dilemma. You've written all these poems, and you've invested a lot of time into Yuri, and just in the sake of like.
My mouse ended up at the top.
Where's that coin?
Oh yeah, we had a. There it is, it's right there.
We'll let fate decide.
It's underneath the futon.
Ugh.
This is a tough choice. Okay,
right.
So heads, I love you. Tails, you'll always be my dearest friend.
Heads.
I love you. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me, and I see the back of my head. I'm a skinny, brown-haired kid.
This loser. Is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, loser.
some sort of weird, like, channel fetish. Like, having our name in there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the channel's name. I love you, loser.
Yeah. Me too.
Hmm.
I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What's this?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, loser.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, loser.
Sayori gazes at me again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really sad, I mean real sad, like really sad,
Super sad!
this is the best thing for me, right?
Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. And we're about to make Yuri real dang sad. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering her phone. Oh, maybe she did kill herself. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too.
Loser. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early.
That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing.
I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you.
Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because that's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all.
You should take a little responsibility for her, loser. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know.
Exchange? Monika, you know about that?
Of course I do. I'm the omnipresent being.
I am beginning and the end. I know all. But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so...
Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. I've been watching you the whole time.
Eh? Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that.
Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Death. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before.
The one that she wouldn't let us read.
Percent. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. All the way down. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That's creepy as crap. Oh! What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach.
Loser, what's wrong? You didn't read anything into that poem that I printed into that pamphlet that I apparently read nothing into.
Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so,
All right. Try not to take too long, okay?
I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself!
She's already dead!
Monika calls out after me. I quicken my pace.
Oh, gosh.
What was I thinking?
She's like
I should have tried
the
a little
evil,
bit harder.
omnipresent being.
I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I didn't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper when she's dead. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori! Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I open the door. Yeah. That's what I expected. It didn't help.
See traceback.text for details.
What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it's always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me, and now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. I have a feeling that trying to go back, that's weird.
Sayori is
now
Monika.
Holy crap!
What? Okay, click on it. Jerk.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious.
So we read through the game, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Now we're just kind of playing through. So.
I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on an average while spending my time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Loser? Monika?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Why'd you come in here for anyway?
Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right?
About that. I actually quit the debate club.
Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. It's kind of just a repeat. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
A literature club.
A literature club.
Literature?
A devil worship
That
club.
sounds kind of horrible. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new member 3. So,
Yeah.
you remember earlier how
She's
she was
gone.
saying that? Like she was just
Yeah.
like, "There's only the 3 of us,"
Well,
and
I
then they
can
were all
s-
just like, "This sounds odd, sounds
Yeah.
weird,"
Well, I can see that. It's really... Oh, sorry.
but it's really not boring at all. You know, literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insisting that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right?
Did Monika say she?
Hey, loser. By any chance, are you still looking to join a club?
I mean, I guess so, but...
In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really, really happy. Please?
I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome. You're really sweet, loser, you know that.
It's nothing, really.
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
This is terrifying. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. We sold our soul last time, too.
A cupcake last time.
Yeah. I timidly followed Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
I'm back. And I brought a guest with me.
A guest?
Satan.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Seriously, you bad boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
And people.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, loser.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess, you're Monika's boyfriend, right?
Well, no, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into loser in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to,
Excuse me.
to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
In that case, I should at least make some tea, right?
Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, loser?
Because I'm terrified! These girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important.
This festival of death.
I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. It's gonna keep growing and growing. More people are gonna come, not less.
Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep up with a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Ah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, loser, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once called Doki Doki Literature Club. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror!
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind!
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, you stupid?
Well, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Eagles fly. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give it back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? What a nerd. Well, sometimes I guess. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. You're right. I'm not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Yeah, we're literally just repeating.
Skippy a little bit. Blah blah blah.
I
Nino's
thought it was a good
idea.
idea. I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate together. I decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. After all, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, loser?
Hold on, there's still a problem.
What's that?
Now we've reached the most important topic. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
Bed? I'm sorry, I thought...
Humph. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, loser. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. You technically need 5.
Yeah.
But we killed our 4th.
Uh-huh.
And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. I've decided then, I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, loser?
No. Could be fun, right? Somebody could die. It'd be great.
You really did scare me for the moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed.
Yeah, loser, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time.
I'm gonna hold you to that. All right, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everybody remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me. Blah, 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 yeah. We've seen this before.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait.
Depart from the club, make my way home. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Grow close to one of them. All right. Good fortune. Make a poem.
But we haven't been given the opportunity.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dream. I was staying over at a friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment.
Huh. Just 2 of them now.
Yeah, so either, again, we can go for one or the other,
Oh,
and our
new
saves are
They're gone.
gone.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, shnikes.
Next time on Loser.
Hey guys, it's Michael from Loose Loser. We're going to take a short break from Doki Doki. We had a lot just happen, and there's more to watch, but we want to kind of keep things fresh. So we're going to change to something else for a little while, but we will be back. In the meantime, you can watch one of our other series right here, and you can subscribe right below, and of course leave a comment. Thanks for watching.